What is going on, everybody? Cocky Gaming here. Today we're going to be playing some Tryndamere up in the top lane. We're going to be going up against a Sett. So we're going to get right into this.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
There's not a whole lot that goes on right at the very beginning.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So I'll take this time to just ask you guys a question. I am thinking about running a series where I'm going to use a couple of randomizers to choose a league champ and a league role. And with that being said, I mean, it'll be random, Summoner's Rift, normal games. Hopefully we don't get banned for trolling if we do it. If you like that idea, let me know in the comments. Yes, no, thumbs up or a thumbs down, whichever's fine. So we're going to get to it. We kind of checked out the mid a little bit, checked out the jungle, just to get an idea of what was going on. Tried to catch a bit of a first bit of damage there, but he wasn't there, so. One of the interesting things, we're running Hell of Blades, but one of the interesting things here is I tend to have more issues with sets. This one was maybe a little less experienced, but the game went pretty well for me. So we put some damage on there, backed off so we didn't get into the tower range. Went down to the plant a little bit early there. Just trying to get some visuals on their jungle. Went for the ignite, flashed out of the turret there. Was really hoping for another auto to hit, but if I remember correctly, I believe he flashed as well. But he came back and we get first blood on that. And he used his ignite. We'll at this point we're gonna grab this minion wave and then we'll get back. So, out of curiosity, is there a chance that you're letting me know whether you like or dislike the audio? I kind of have been trying to decide between whether or not the the voiceover was appreciated or not. So we're going to kind of, as we're walking back to lane, try to get some information on what's going on, have a look around the map a little bit. And you may or may not have noticed, but the jungle had come up trying to get me right as I teleported out. Volley thought he had something there, but not quite. He had to be a little quicker. Volley does come back here along with our Ramus. At this point, basically, we just kind of ran the set away. Didn't have the ignite, so just kind of let him go back. Probably should have pushed the wave in a little bit more here, but I wasn't sure if Sett was hiding in the bush. Also, if y'all have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. That could be just audio style, that could be on gameplay itself. I appreciate anything, and I'll try to take it all into consideration. Because, like many people, I'm always out to learn better ways to do things. And potentially climbing the ranks. It's been a little while since I've did this, so I feel like I'm a little rusty. Sorry about not really producing videos for a little bit. So here we're going to try to kind of bush hide for a second and see if he'll take the bait. Missed our taunt a little bit. He'll repeat that. We'll repeat that process again. Just bush hide for a sec. Act like we're gonna go back. It's not gonna work this time though. He's gonna, as you'll see, he's gonna drop a ward here in a second. Which is fine. It was never really expected to get anything there, but if he did just step up, I was going to take advantage of it. Ignite him. He got his. Oh, he got his flash though. We'll flash in and get the kill. We're feeling pretty good here. We're up 2-0. Got some plating, so we're going to go ahead and head back. I know that's warded, so we're going to spin out there to the next couple up just in case the volley bear came back. We had that close encounter earlier where he was still coming, so we're going to start working towards the Hydra, Ravenous Hydra. Sett tends to get a little hard to kill and tanky, so the extra life still would be good. So we're going to check out the other lanes while we're heading the lane. Try to get as much info as we can. Let them know that nobody that Sett's missing at the time. Our team grabs the dragon, which is just awesome. Gotta love that. I can't blame him really, but he kind of playing back on the turret off the wave. Volley gets those, so we're gonna go see if we can Just kind of harass him a little bit, but decided to back out of that real quick.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And like I was saying, the set decides to start kind of playing up, but it kind of becomes what it is. Volley shows up, whereas I'm trying to ward, so I let him know where he's at. Everything's going pretty well so far. We're still 2-0. We're ahead on the tire plating as well. We'll get a few hits in here. Then we just kind of back off a little bit so we get the minion and don't get sucked into the tower. He ulted us kind of away from the tower, but we wind up getting the easy kill there and some more plates. We're just taking our advantage as much as we can. And the more he just wants to give it to us, the more we'll just take advantage of that. All in all, the game is going beautifully for us. I know some people probably look at this and say, oh, it's low rank, of course it should be. And it is. I'm not going to pretend it's like some challenger match or anything like that. For all I know, it could have been the Sett's first time playing Sett. But all in all, everything was going good. Their Aeruleon Sol in the mid there with Katarina. I'm going to let Rammus know that I was on my way. They're going to come down. But it looks like nothing was going to happen, sadly. They all backed off. Still just kind of chilling, grabbing the kills where we can. Gonna go down here and check on their blue. And all the jungle mobs are gone, so. Pop the plant and head back to the top. No plays in the mid there. That was kind of looking at a pick on Sol, but nothing happened. No one was there. No one home.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Aeruleon Sol actually came back up and got us here. Kind of did everything I could. Unfortunately, there wasn't much getting away from it. So we just finished up the Hydra and start working towards the blade next. It's nice to get that life steal when you go against somebody that's a little tankier, a little harder to kill. Blade's just a fantastic item. So one thing I probably should have been doing there as I was running back to lane was kind of looking at other lanes to get more of an idea of what was going on around the map. I'm still trying to work on that a little bit more. Check the bushes there, but he didn't actually go to the bush, so. So here we've got a pretty big advantage on him, so I just go and ignore him for the most part and go straight for the tower. And once it's down, we go ahead and jump right on him. He ignites me, and I ignite him. We get the kill, so everything's absolutely wonderful. Fantastic. At that point, I kind of noticed Aramis was doing riff, so I went down to help, but he'd just finished it up right as I did. So I kind of helped him get the kill on the scuttle pretty quick. Looking for another pick in the middle, but it was really too close to the tower and my ult was down, so I just decided not to go that route. All in all, this game's going really well. We're 4-1 now. Nothing too very much going on, but I think they summoned the rift or something there, and it kind of knocked me out of my teleport back. But since it did, I decided I'd go up here and go ahead and get some more gold from these minions and push that back out. We've got a pretty big lead on Sett, and at this point, I think he pretty much left top for a little bit.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
This'll be a slaughter.
Triple kill.
This is where Sol starts getting a little impatient with his team. He will continue to amplify on that throughout the game. Here Sett's back up top and has overextended again, so we're just going to go ahead and get us the 5th kill here. At this point, Sett's pretty easy to kill. Our Caitlyn just broke into their base turret. And we'll get a pretty free 2nd top turret here too. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Spun into him just to get yanked back right before I did. It didn't quite go the way I wanted, so we backed out that way and kind of jumped back into the fight there. Again, Sol kind of raging in the chat there, blaming his team for feeding. Then we finished off our Blade of the Ruined King and get back to it. All in all, this game's been going about as well for a team as you could hope for. Sadly, you know, stupid plays are being made, but it's expected. So we'll throw a ward over there, and then we'll get ready for Dragon. But instead there's a fight breaking out, so we decided we'd jump into that. Sol got caught. And we get a couple easy kills there. And a free dragon to boot. At this point, I'm teleporting back. I'll go ahead and grab the upgraded boots and then go over there and defend the top. Sett's basically going to give up his life to try and to get that tower. And the Caitlyn sniped to the last hit, which was fine. I am completely fine with a fed Caitlyn. A fed ADC is a happy team. Apparently I just missed on the volley bear there. I guess he got all the jungle minions. At this point we're just kind of pushing into their base. Kind of surprising they hadn't forfeited yet, but it was what it was. I probably popped my ult a little early there, sadly. But while we're sitting here distracting them, our team is just opening up the other areas. Unfortunately, the tower had switched to me there, but that was fine. Our Caitlyn just goes in and really is not letting them have a good day. So all in all, I mean, everything's going about as well as you could expect. Even on the questionable stuff, it's not completely harming us. So I figure I'll deny their team a potential scuttle. And then we catch Karma out, but notice that there was another one there, so we kind of backed out of it. We're going to turn back around. Katarina's going to go with us. Karma's still there, so we're going to stop her from getting back. It was really a misplay by Karma there. She probably should have moved somewhere else instead of trying to recall there. Though, to be fair, she probably wouldn't expect us to jump back. So here we're gonna go across the wall with the Rammus here. Probably should have went for Ez first, but the Sett seemed to be the one Rammus was focused on. Then we're gonna jump to the Ezreal. At this point, we're 7-2 and 8, and this game's pretty much over. It's just a matter of them surrendering. And Sol's going to be a little angry. Or maybe he already was, but in any case, thanks for watching. Have a great day.